Welcome to MaryIsTheNewEvangelization.com. Tonight, Saturday night, first Saturday, we are going to talk about original sin. Where did it come from? Where is it going? What does it mean? Whose was it? Okay, original sin. You got to understand it. Most people have no concept, no clue about original sin. If if we are born of Adam and Eve, if we are descendants of Adam and Eve, then we are born with original sin. Okay? Because we're the offspring of Adam and Eve. We're the offspring of Adam and Eve. So if you're the offspring, that means it's sprung off on you and me, everybody. Because, okay, so what does that mean exactly? Do you understand what it means? It means that we're part of a fallen race. That's really what it means. We are part of a fallen race. We're descendants of Adam and Eve who fell. So we're their descendants. We're their descendants. We are the descendants of Adam and Eve. Now, that means that we're part of a fallen race. They brought us into a fallen world, in other words. Okay? We didn't come in while they were in paradise. We came in while they were here on earth. So, what that means is we're further and further removed from Adam and Eve. So, is that original sin, as strong now as it was in the beginning? Typically, things, they lose their power the further down the generations you get. So, what I'm saying is, the original sin, we are baptized, and that erases the original sin. But we're still in the fallen world. That's the reality. So when you are born again, you have to be born again through a woman. You don't get it. You have to be born again through. You can't be born without a woman being involved. So, what that means is Adam and Eve. Eve was the first woman. She was the mother of all of the human race, Eve. So, Adam was the father, but Eve was the mother. So, the original sin was Eve's. Really, she did it before Adam did it. So she was really the original sin. Eve was the original sin. Yeah, and really there's nothing in the Bible that says that the devil was interested in having Adam come over with Eve. He didn't go after Adam. He wanted Eve. That is so critical. Okay? So she committed the original sin. So the original sin is passed down through Eve. All right. Now, Adam sinned. We know he sinned as well. So, excuse me, I got a cold tonight. But anyway, you have to understand this, okay? Because Mary, she came here without original sin. Okay? So that tells you something. That she's not, let's put it this way, she's not a descendant of Adam and Eve in the spirit. Okay? She's a descendant of Adam and Eve in the flesh. They came into this human race. They came into this human race. They did. They came in from heaven to earth. So, their spirits were not tainted because they weren't born. How do I put it? They weren't natural descendants of Adam and Eve in the spirit. So she was without original sin. Jesus obviously was without original sin. Their souls were not tainted. And it makes you even think about Jeremiah. Was his soul tainted? John the Baptist? Both of those guys seem to have come directly from heaven, okay, with a very specific mission. So, I know it seems confusing, and pretty much everybody just accepts the church's, oh, we inherited original sin from Adam and Eve, but we don't really think about what that implies. So we came from, where did our souls come from, really? We know our bodies came from Adam and Eve, and even Mary's body and Jesus' body came from Adam and Eve. Their bodies. Now, here's the question. Did their souls come from Adam and Eve? Did the soul of Jesus Christ come from Adam and Eve? Where did that come from? God. Did the soul of the Blessed Virgin Mary come from Adam and Eve? Okay? If our souls are tainted with original sin, if our souls, not our bodies, our souls are tainted with original sin, then Mary and Jesus and possibly Jeremiah and John the Baptist, okay, if their soul, so that's what I'm trying to say here is you've got to ask yourself that honest question. If our souls are created at the moment of conception, if that's when our soul's created, at the moment of conception, then I would say, it's borderline that you are not guilty of original sin under those circumstances. Okay, if your soul's created at the moment of conception, how can you create a sinful soul? God can't create a sinful soul. No, he can't. So that's why it points to our souls pre-existed in the mind of God. Okay? Our souls pre-existed in the mind of God. And in the mind of God, if our souls became disloyal and favored either Lucifer or Adam or Eve in their decision, like in some way, everyone had a free will in heaven, and everyone had that original choice. Everyone did. Angels, spirits, everyone had that original choice. Or else you're not in God's image. You're just a thing that grows or whatever, but you don't have a conscience or a soul. A conscience, a free will. So everyone that God created had a free will. This is what you got to grasp. So the free will, is why we're here. And I believe this. I've studied it. I've racked my brain. I believe we're here because we pre-existed in the mind of God and had a free will in the mind of God and sympathized with, Adam and Eve. We did either the Adam thing or the Eve thing. The devil thing, the fallen angels. The fallen angels do the devil thing. The fallen angels don't follow Adam or Eve. They follow the fallen angel. The men on the earth, we don't follow the fallen angel. We don't follow Eve. We follow the man. We followed Adam. We followed Adam. And the women followed Eve. Okay? The women who are here, the angels who are here, the men who are here. So it was Adam. If you're a guy, you're Adam. If you're a girl, you're Eve. And if you're a demon, you are Lucifer. Okay, that's pretty much where it stands. Now, that's why Jesus and Mary, both. So really, Mary, she's co-redemptrix. Okay, what does that mean? She's the co-redeemer. She redeems the women. Jesus redeems the men. Co-redemptrix. Okay, she had to be the new Eve because of Eve's disobedience. She had to be the new Eve. If Eve didn't disobey, there would have been no need for Mary to come to this earth. If Adam didn't disobey, there would have been no need for Jesus to come to this earth. So Adam took the fall. Jesus took, the fall. I mean, Jesus, he took it on him. He took it on himself to undo what Adam did. Jesus took it on himself. So, that was a courageous, very courageous thing for him to do. Even to do it for women. He was willing to give up his life, his earthly life, he was willing to be killed, crucified, martyred for, obviously, for us, men and women. So he stepped up to the plate. So Adam followed Eve out of the garden. Now Eve follows Adam back to the garden. Okay. She's first in line. So what I mean is Mary follows Jesus back to the garden. And we follow Mary. That's the order. We're following her. She's leading the pack. Okay. Who was closer to Jesus? Who was closer to Jesus than Mary? Who was closer to Jesus than Mary? Ask yourself that question. Anyway, I appreciate it. I don't want to go too much longer. I know it's a lot to think about. God bless you, and be humble. We are from Adam and Eve, and our souls were damaged, So that's why we have to show them so much respect. We're the fallen ones. They're not. They're not. If Mary's conceived without original sin, that means she's not one of the fallen ones. Okay? We are. So we have to show them the utmost respect. The utmost respect. And Jesus obviously went the extra mile. It was his flesh that was sacrificed. So God is great.